According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 30.5 million Americans struggle with drug addiction. More than 6% of Americans experience alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse is the second most common form of substance abuse in the United States. When an individual's drinking causes distress or harm, that's called an alcohol use disorder. An estimated 10% of adult men and 5% of adult women have alcohol use disorder. Many of them have lost control of their drinking. They are unable to stop or cut down despite serious negative health consequences and the loss of valued activities or relationships. Stated by Harvard Health. When I was 9 years old, I woke up on a beautiful Christmas morning. The winter breeze filled the air and the smell of cinnamon rolls and peppermint candles filled the house. Once all the presents were open, I put my brand new Christmas outfit on, proudly strutted into the car with cookies and gifts ready to share. Arriving at my grandma's house, I was filled with elation. My family was always very close when we were young. Everyone always knew everything about each other. Every holiday, the whole family would gather in one small trailer. We all found home within that small space, spending Sunday nights enjoying family meals and spending every holiday together. It was a place that was surrounded by many emotions, the joys, childlike wonders, and family bonding. But with so much positive, the negative creeped right behind. When we arrived at my grandmother's house that Christmas Day, everyone was already there. All us kids sat around and opened a few more gifts and shared our best treats, waiting for the famous Christmas dinner to be ready. We played around the house while all the adults drank and shared stories. But as time was being used, the clock ticked away. We all got antsy for dinner and rest. While everyone started to relax and the adults started to loosen up on the drinking, my uncles persisted. One after another, they grew louder and louder, so much so that they were forced to move outside. But that's when things went south. We all rushed to the window of the house to see what was going on. All the kids were told to shut their eyes and go sit on the couch. We could all hear the loud mumbles of their arguing, but no clear words were heard. Without warning, my dad rushes out to my uncles in hopes of de-escalating the situation. Suddenly, my aunt and my grandmother scream, and we all shudder with fear. All the grown-ups run outside and look as though they are moving with such urgency that someone looks close to death. Due to both my uncles suffering from alcohol abuse, they had very negative effects from the incident. Since one of them took harsh damage to the liver, which was already in rough condition due to his drinking, he had to undergo surgery to help patch up the damage. But his recovery period, in comparison to an average person, took nearly 5 times as long. Meanwhile, my other uncle also struggled from external damages, but his were more internal. After the incident, he became worse than ever before and had a complete personality change. He became hard to be around and was less welcome at the family dinner events. That Christmas forever changed my viewpoint on alcohol and its effects on families. To this day, I still advocate for safe and reliable resources to friends and family that may need it. I learned by watching people that I was so close to that I never wanted to see someone experience something like that again. Today, both of my uncles have attended rehab and therapy and are now counselors and AA sponsors for the rehab that they once had attended. With so many people facing this addiction across the world, I think it is so important that we share our stories and work to create resources and outlets to help support our family members and friends that are experiencing this.